But first, you have to have a monsoon, and last year, the monsoon failed across the state. Very little rain. And in central Arizona, it was the driest monsoon in 40 years.
It would be really hard to have a worse monsoon season than we had last year.
That's Dan Hens, a meteorologist at County Flood Control. He says last year's monsoon fail was on a scale they've never seen before. This is the monsoon data from Sky Harbor Airport over the last 10 years, but Hens is able to look deeper.
And when you actually look at all the gauges as a whole, it actually shows over the last 5 years, we've been right around average, 2 above, 2 below, and then we have, of course, this outlier last year. No matter how you look at it, it was really, really dry. It was a failure.
And according to state climatologist Nancy Sellover, the monsoon fail was not limited to the valley.
It failed around the entire state. Basically, things didn't set up to where the circulation pattern was bringing the warm, moist air up from Mexico across most of the state. And so we were getting northerly flow a lot of the time, and that's a dry flow, and it doesn't provide anything to kick off those thunderstorms.
But Sellover also points out that perhaps the worst part of the missing monsoon was that the wildfire season never ended in Arizona.
It is critical for that, and we're concerned this year because last year it never came, it never stopped. The fire seasons kind of continued all the way through. We had a few rain events and stuff, and for some places in the state that was enough because the temperatures went down. But now we're moving into the dry period again.
But even in the valley, the summer rains are important.
Water is probably the most important asset. I mean, we live in a desert, right? So every drop of water counts. The monsoon doesn't perform as well as expected. For us here in the Phoenix area, that's 30 to 50% of our yearly rainfall.
Flood Control's website operates 24/7. It's a pretty good source of real-time monsoon information.
You can tell if any of the washes are running around your neighborhood. So the data is there to help with actionable outcomes. So we're here to, again, help the people and protect the people from flooding around the county.
The new normals issued by the National Weather Service also show a big drop in the average amount of rain we can expect in the monsoon, down more than 10%. Another sign we're getting drier.